Hello everybody, Brad Johnson here. In this video, it is going to be a tutorial looking into the AetherX Source Necklace. So as you can see here, I have the Source Necklace on. And what is very special about this Source Necklace is that it contains two particular properties. The first property would be that it actually has imbued within it a crop circle life force energy. So I have a bag here with a stone, and this here is a crystal, basically a quartz rock, you could say, with a quartz crystal content that was actually retrieved from the array of the crop circle as well too when I was in England. This was actually picked up by my girlfriend Brianne when we were in the crop circle. She retrieved a few stones, and I got one of these stones, and it contains a very strong, very powerful, very potent life force energy of the crop circle. So if I was to put this in my hand here, it's strong. It's already starting to reverberate. So the crop circle life force energy, very potent, very strong. And what I did is, using the AetherX Transcendental codes that I use, was able to capture the life force energy of this stone with the crop circle life force energy within it, and imbued it into every single one of these source necklaces. So that is one of the properties, energetic properties I would say, that is contained inside the stone. The second one, of course, is the source center vibration. So when you get the source necklace, you put it on your neck. You can even use it as a bracelet if you want to, that's fine. Some people have suggested using it as a bracelet, and you can certainly do that as well if you want. But once you're wearing it on your body, it instantly goes to work. So this does not require any particular form of activation or amplification. The source necklace here already has the maximum capability output of the energy pertaining to the crop circle and to the source center vibration that is possible through this particular stone. So this stone is like a type of obsidian. It is a gemstone. Right? And it has been maximized in regards to its greatest potential to radiate the source center vibration and the crop circle life force energy. So you don't have to do any form of activation. As soon as you put it on your body, it's good to go. It's already going to work. But what I'm going to teach you guys in this video, what to do, is how to work with this as a healing necklace. Or again, if you're using it as a bracelet, a healing bracelet. But basically utilizing it as a healing item. And it plays a part very similarly to the AetherX Prana Bed kit, where we're looking at the concentration mode. It can also be looked similarly to the Healing Code Cards Energy Deck, or the AetherX card deck, the energy deck, of the two cards, the positive polarity collector and a negative polarity receiver. It works very similar in that way as well too. But to use it, all you're doing is you can take either your left or your right hand and just gently placing it over the hand. I'm already feeling this being very warm, so wonderful. So I'm not squeezing it tight or anything of that nature. I'm just taking my hand and just gently putting over it, just so I'm making physical contact through touch with my hand upon the necklace. Once I do that, I'm just closing my eyes, and I may just do a body scan, right? I may just look in regards to an area that I feel may need some improvement. So let's say, for example, that I have a headache. I don't, but we'll use that as an example. All right. So if I basically have a headache, and all I'm really doing is I can just take my hand here, and I can just put it along the back. Okay. So just at the back of the head. I can even put it at the top of the head. I could put it by the forehead. Whatever works for you. Okay. It doesn't have to be in the exact area to where the affected situation is. Okay. So if you have a headache at the top of your head, you can just put your hand right here, right? And my other hand, again, is gently grasping the source necklace. And all I'm doing is I'm just closing my eyes, and I'm just bringing my awareness to the head, where the headache is. And all I'm doing now is just taking a deep breath in, and I'm just breathing out through the mouth. Okay, so as I'm using my left hand here at the back of my head, as I'm breathing in, I imagine I'm breathing in through my right hand here that's holding the necklace. And then as I'm exhaling, Okay, I imagine that I'm breathing that energy out through the left hand, and it's going into the back of the head towards the affected area, to where the headache is. Okay, so I'm breathing in, charging up the right hand, breathing out, projecting it out through the left hand, just like the left hand is expelling that energy and putting it directly into the back of the head, and again taking care of the headache. So I'm doing this for a total of 60 seconds. Okay, I really don't need to do any longer than 60 seconds, but I also don't want to do any less than 60 seconds. Okay, you're welcome to do a little bit longer if you want, but 60 seconds really is the potency charge for this. Right, so you're breathing in, charging the right hand, breathing out, expelling through the left hand, feeling all of that energy leaving the left hand and putting it into the affected area. Repeat, 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 repeat until the 60 seconds is done. Okay, that is step number one. That is one particular way that you can work with healing, okay, with the Source Necklace. So here's the second way where I don't have to use my left hand. Okay, I'm just having my right hand here gently touching the necklace, right, just feeling the physical touch of the necklace. And all I'm doing is, with my eyes closed, I'm just bringing my awareness to the area that's affected. Okay, so here's the feeling again of the headache. Let's say it's in the back of the head. And I'm just bringing my awareness to that area that is affected. And I'm breathing in. And I'm just breathing out through the mouth. And as I'm guiding that breath, I feel like I'm breathing directly into the back of the head through my awareness. Okay, so I'm not using my left hand here at all. I'm just breathing in. I'm using my awareness to be aware of the back of my head, to where the headache is, and I'm just breathing into the back of the head through my awareness. Okay, I'll do that one more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Like I'm breathing at the back of the head through my awareness. And I continue to do that. Repeat, 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 repeat until 60 seconds is up. And then you'll notice after 60 seconds, the headache will start to get lighter and lighter. Okay? So these are the two ways to do it. Number one, again, is with the other hand, working with physical touch. Number two is just breathing into the particular area of your body through your awareness, so that that particular area of the body is getting charged with the crop circle life force energy, which is a healing agent, and of course the source center vibration. Right? So these are the two ways that you can look at it through personal healing. Now, yes, you can also do this with other people. Okay, if other people are coming to see you, you can do some hands-on healing with them, working with the Source Necklace. Okay, helping to feed the crop circle life force energy and the source center vibration into them. Now, someone may ask, well, Brad, if I have a photo of somebody, okay, if I have a photo of somebody, what do I do there? Can I send them life force energy through the Source Necklace as well? So the answer is yes, but here's the important thing to understand, is when you're sending remote healing, right, looking at it, a photograph is a blank photo, of course, but just say if somebody was on here, okay, looking at a photograph, what you're doing is, what many healers don't realize is that if we're just looking at a physical body and we're just healing a physical body, that is a very low potency pertaining to healing arrangement. Okay, working with your charged healing energy by just going to a physical body and putting energy into that physical body altogether is going to bring about a very low effect. Okay, that effect may last a very short amount of time, maybe a matter of minutes, maybe a couple of hours, but after that it just fades away, right? Because the body is constantly in motion. It is constant dynamism, right? There's constant circulation, and if we're just putting it into a certain area of the body, then that is going to flush away quite quickly, and that potency is not going to be there. So that is what's known as a low potency healing modality. So what we want to do instead is we want to tune into the vibration of the person. We want to tune into their presence. Think of it in the example that if you have a best friend or a relative that you haven't seen in quite some time, but you're entering a room and you see them in the distance, there's a reaction that comes out of you, right? You're triggered with some form of rapport relating to that relative or best friend that you haven't seen in quite some time. You know their energy, you feel their energy. Their energy becomes very potent with you to generate that response. Okay? So what you're doing here is you want to feel that presence. You want to feel that type of response when you're healing somebody. Now, it could be someone in that sense you've known for years, and you know their rapport. You know their presence. You know what it's like to stand in their presence. You know that feeling. Okay? You want to get that even with a stranger. Okay? Just like you're meeting this person on the street, right? There's an energetic there. So what you're learning to do, and this is what's going to be taught in the AetherX Academy as well too, is learning how to enter the vibration of another person. When you enter the vibration of another person and then you start sending energy healing to them, that energy healing is going to be a lot more potent for them. Okay? So when we're entering their vibration, when we're stepping into their presence, what's happening is that you're now starting to work with their higher, their greater being, and that all that life force energy that you're sending is going into the greater state of their being, and then coming through the subtle bodies, and then entering into the physical body. So we're working with the higher subtle bodies first. Okay? That is a very, very important thing to remember when you are doing healing. You want to work with the higher subtle bodies, right? It goes from the higher subtle bodies to the lower subtle bodies to the physical body. The physical body is the most dense receptacle body of yourself. Okay? Everybody has a subtle body. Everybody has a contingency of subtle bodies. There's no such thing as a person who does not have that. So the most important thing here is that you're stepping into that person's presence. You're stepping into that person's vibration, and you're working from there, right? I'm stepping into their field. So utilizing the source vibration necklace and being able to step into their field, now you're being able to work with their energy at a much more higher level so that it trickles itself down. And that is what brings about a greater fulfillment of personal healing with another person. Okay? So basically, with that photo of someone, right, having your hand just gently touch your necklace, you may just want to hold your hand up maybe towards the photo, or you're just closing your eyes, and you feel the awareness of that person. Okay? You're not really visualizing the person. That's a very important thing as well too. When you look at the photograph, okay, I have the picture of the person, but when I close my eyes, I'm not really visualizing them. Okay? I'm closing my eyes so that I can be aware of them. I'm being aware of their vibration. I'm being aware of their presence. I'm being aware of stepping into their field. Okay? And now, for example, if they have a backache, then I can go ahead and I can start working with the Source Necklace, taking a deep breath in, being aware of them, right? I'm in their field. And then I'm sending that energy through their spine, right? Through my awareness. Okay? So I'm just sending that to their spine through my awareness as I exhale. Just as you did for yourself. Okay? So you inhale. Remember, you're touching the Source Necklace here. Inhale. Okay? I'm aware of that person. And I'm sending this energy to the spine of themselves within my awareness. Okay? So vibrationally, I am sending this to them. Basically, how I'm sharing it may sound complicated, but it's really not. Okay? Just imagine like when you're sitting in a room with a loved one, with a relative, with a best friend. You know their presence. You know what they're like, right? As soon as you meet them, as soon as you lock eyes with your friend, there's that vibrational connection right there. Okay? And you feel it. You may feel it emotionally. You may feel it intuitively. You may even have a physical sensation in your body that's confirming that. Well, that's what you're doing with the person in the photo. Okay? You're being aware of them, and you can feel their presence. You step into their presence. As you step into the presence, as you enter their field, and again, they may say, oh, I have a backache, so feel free to go ahead and do some healing on it. Okay? Now that I've stepped in, I'm in their field. They have a backache. Okay, I'm breathing in, holding the necklace. I'm aware of them. I'm sending the energy to the back of them through my awareness as I exhale. Repeat, 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 repeat. up until 60 seconds. Okay? After 60 seconds, you're done. You can talk to them if you want. You can talk to them by phone, by email, what have you, and just let them know that you've done a healing. I always recommend that it's a good idea to ask a person's permission when healing them. If it is a bit of a dire situation and you can't get in touch with them, then that's kind of a judgment call, but it's just a good courtesy to ask permission prior to healing, even if we know we're doing a good thing. It's just so the person is aware that something is happening to them, right? It's kind of like if we're just, grabbing a person and nudging them out of the way without even saying anything, right? It just feels weird. It doesn't feel like it's going to be something too pleasant. But even though if this is a pleasant, of course, a healing going on, it's just a common courtesy. I've always talked about the idea that if you can, try and ask permission, all right? If it is kind of a dire situation and their physical body is in some disarray and you know that you can help, then you can share it without permission. Usually with the physical body it's okay, but when it comes to core situations, right, and we want to help them with that, help them to soften it, then you really need to be in contact with that person, okay? When it comes to a lot of the deeper stuff, it's a good idea to be in contact with that person, okay? So that is the Source Vibration Necklace, about working together with it in this way. Now, I've had another question as of late saying, Brad, can I work with a Source Necklace for manifestation? Yeah, but you don't have to do anything with a Source Necklace. You're just wearing it, right? This is naturally radiating. This is naturally amplifying itself. It's naturally amplifying the crop circle energy and the source center vibration naturally, okay? So you don't really need to do anything. Just work with your own manifestations as you would ordinarily. And this is helping to charge it and to enhance it. So there's nothing special that you need to do pertaining to a technique if you want to work with manifestation, other than the idea of what I've instructed, right? Hold that charge, make that charge strong. While you're doing that, the necklace is helping you with the source center vibration, and then send it out. Once you have fully charged that up, you're ready to send it out, let it be sent out. Don't give it another thought. Move on with your day, okay? And that helps with manifestation, and the necklace is there to help amplify that. So, plain and simple. Any questions, feel free to visit the website, AetherX.co. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you next time. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Namaskar, and may it be well with you. Bye for now.